Hey there, folks. It's the E-Man here, and back on I think last Thursday. Yeah, on Thursday at yeah, on the 21st, I was able to go see the movie. Able to go see the movie Dune. Yeah, a lot of people were doing reviews or whatever, but I just wanted to express my opinions on it. Yeah. Well, let's just face it. It's there's been a lot of movies and a lot of movies that tried to create this whole big series and cinematic universes and whatnot, and it hasn't really worked out that well. But I did have a good feeling about this. I mean, I knew the movie was going to be split into two parts because the first book of Dune is going to take a while. So I mean, we're going to get the second part. I don't know when. Yeah, I mean, it's a great movie, but some people are kind of afraid to put their full faith in it because we've been used to a lot of these not doing too well, or 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 some people think Warner Brothers is messing this up by waiting for the second part or not like shooting the second part at the same time or doing this part. Warner Brothers is being very cautious since and the whole Justice League movie fiasco. Supposedly Warner Brothers lost tons of money, so Warner Brothers really needs a hit right now to kind of get back on top. Yeah, it's like because we know Disney seems to buy all of these movie companies that seem to be going out of business. I don't know what. The pandemic, that's probably part of it, and well, and then we've heard about is you know issues with prop guns and whatnot that supposedly killed someone by accident. It's like I guess. Well, and then there were rumors that a lot of people in the movie industry were going to strike. It's because the pandemic has made everything much more difficult for people to do, and a lot of them are being forced to work all these crazy hours to try to make up for things that weren't done. But really like this movie. Some people might feel this movie's kind of bare bones a little bit. Like maybe there was a few things that they didn't. There's no discussion of mantats, like at all. And there's not even a tiny talk about about the jihad with the robots and all that. Yeah, I'm sorry if you're not a Dune fan and don't really know what I'm talking about. But yeah, but I understand it's maybe they're waiting to tell us all this at the second part. Like maybe there'll be more talks about it. Or maybe they felt like, like Paul Atreides, like him being the one or the Hatterack or whatever they call that. Maybe they thought that was enough than trying to say, oh, well, he could be a mantat and he could be this and he could be that. It's like I don't know. But I feel like the actors were great, and I feel like this is a good adaptation of it. Um, well, and then with every director has their unique view, and this director, what is it, Dennis Villeneuve, or I'm sorry, I may get his name wrong or something, but he directed Blade Runner 2049, and he knows how to really do things, and I like how his movies are done. They feel different, like a more refreshing look on some directors. It's like, everyone's mad at Kathleen Kennedy for Star Wars, it's like, we seem to be let down a lot with these movie franchises. But I really have a good feeling about this, and I really hope that we get to see, a lot more of Dune, and I hope that we get to see other movies. A lot of people might say, well, what is the rewatchability? Yeah, and I will get that. It's part one. I'm already psyched about part two, and it's like, part two, I'm so excited. I really want to focus on seeing that. I have HBO Max, so I watched that after I had gone to the movie theaters. I think my brother then went to the movie theater and watched it again, I mean, it's real worth it to go see it on IMAX or some big giant screen. I kind of went super early, and I didn't really, I'll probably find out there was a whole big party on the 22nd, and I missed it because I decided to go see it early. And then mysteriously it came out early on HBO Max too. I don't know. But, well, let's face it, we've been waiting since, because this was supposed to come out back in December 18th or something. So, yeah, we kind of had to wait almost another whole year for this. Good. This is like one of the first movies that we've been waiting for a while. I guess Ghostbusters Afterlife and whatnot. See, many other YouTubers talk about it. Yeah. I think for me, I would probably give this movie a 9. Only because it's part one. Only because it's a part. It's two parts. Only because it didn't really end because it was part one. Yeah, I'm always intrigued when they do these when they're going to cut it off at. I remember going to see the Hobbit movies, and it was quite a thing to have to wait a while to see the next one. And maybe in reality, eventually those kind of faded. I don't know. Maybe we're all tired of these movie franchises and whatnot. But I really do want to see Dune. I really want to see Dune on the big screen. And if they want to make a couple movies of it, I'll go see them. So, yeah. I think Warner Brothers has struck gold here. And I hope they stick with the same director. I don't like it when they try to change directors and then try to redo it. But, to me, I think all the actors were great in it, and but like I said, there's a lot of things that were kind of taken out of the movie. But I'm thinking maybe some of it might be in the second part because maybe, because well, like spoilers or anything. Jason Momoa is Duncan Idaho, and it's like, yeah, I mean they're much better casted. I do wish there had been some kind of cameo for Patrick Stewart in it or something. I mean, I just remember Patrick Stewart playing Gurney in the original one, and it is kind of weird. Of course, that was way back before, was that before he was on Next Generation? Whatever. Yeah. Well, as you can see, I'm coming from my room that I've gotten somewhat reorganized. Yeah, it's been kind of hectic with everything. But I finally now have a full stable job, and everything's kind of figured out. So it's time to relax a little bit. I had to get up kind of early for work, but then I come home. Then I get done at like 12:30. Excuse me, in the afternoon, so I have time to hang out and chill a little bit or whatever. Yeah, I would definitely suggest. Maybe you want to go read the books or something before seeing this movie, but it definitely was a great movie, and yeah, I definitely hope that this franchise continues on. I've heard there's already been, Warner Brothers has already said the second part's already in. Supposedly Warner Brothers really wants to make this, it wants there to be quite a few movies of this, perhaps. Yeah, and I don't know when part 2 is supposed to come out. I don't even have a sense of when that's even supposed to be out. For how long we waited for this, we're probably going to end up waiting probably an extra year for the second part. Yeah. Well, I'd like HBO Max as a service. Well, especially since I was able to watch Babylon 5 and whatnot. But that's a topic for another video. I hope you guys have liked this video. I hope you like, subscribe, and give me comments. Yeah, I am hopefully going to start doing some videos on video games and not just talking, but there's been a lot of major things coming up with movies, TV. I just wanted to kind of talk about it a little bit. Well, I'll see you guys in the next video then. See you later.